I'm Scott Durkin. We are in Moab, Utah, and behind me is the Trail Reaper. This week's been a busy week for us. We've been out on Fins and Things. Fins and Things was a great day. We were out with Mickey Thompson and doing some tire testing. We had outstanding weather, a great group of people, some awesome products to test out that went very well, and it was a very successful day. So while on Fins and Things, I got to see the new UTV tire by Mickey Thompson Tire. It is just like the Baja Pro X, just miniaturized, and the success that they've already had with that Baja Pro X, that sticky compound, tread pattern, is already proven, and then they just put it on those side-by-sides with their weight and their power. They're sticking to rocks and going up ledges like you couldn't believe.
What is up, everybody? I am Matthew Holt, and I am absolutely so stoked to be here right now for our season opener. I do not have enough awesome things to say. I am so geeked. I'm so pumped. I'm ready to be here. I have a lot of stuff to go through tonight, so we'll jump into it. I see everybody tuning in. I'm watching the chat. Looks like we got quite a few guys jumping in there. I've seen a bunch of them going. Colby Reich was the first one to jump in. Our rookie season driver of the year. So he gets to claim that title all year as well. He is super, super geeked. I see some OGs jumping in there too, so I'm super excited to see that. What's up, everybody? So again, awesome things coming this way for our season opener. This is the season opener for the National Rock Racing Association. For those who don't know, the National Rock Racing Association is a 10-race cup series, basically 9 regular season races, finals at the end. So it's a 10-race cup series. We're going to do our live shows a little different this year. We'll do them at 8:30. We used to do them at 8 o'clock. That's 8:30 Central Standard Time. That's 9:30 if you're East Coast. That's 7:30 Mountain Time and 6:30 East Coast or West Coast. I'm sorry. So we'll try to keep that time pretty standard. Last year we went with 8 o'clock. We'll bump it to 8:30. We're trying not to interfere with anybody's supper times as well as bedtimes. And we found out Sunday night kind of works the best for everybody. Registration will end on midnight on Saturday night. We kind of tried to do a great job of posting that. Clyde and got to get together with everybody. We tried to let everybody know season drivers have ended. Registration will end at midnight on Saturday night before we do the live drawing on Sunday. I know there's a couple guys say that have messaged Clyde, let him know, hey, I'm trying to register, I'm getting stuff done. And we let him squeak in. We had a couple guys that I had to pencil in that got late registration. So make sure you're registered by Saturday night at midnight. Obviously, I don't think Clyde's going to wake up and shut registration off at midnight, so as long as you can squeak it in there before he wakes up and turns it off. Otherwise, you'll be considered late registration. Late registration, you can do any time from then all the way up until the race starts. The benefit of doing that, you also get our number drawn. If you're late registration, you will obviously go to the front of the pack. We used to always automatically put you in the front of the pack. Here, the last couple of years, we've let everybody, the guy who draws number 1, decide where you go. So that can be good or really bad. Depends on the course layout. So super excited. What's up, Brock? What's up, Jack Porter? Bill Curtis is in there. Clint Garrison, Justin Wills, Trent Radcliffe, Bill, Chris Griggs, Timothy Bacon, little Tim, Colby. Yeah, again, it's super awesome again to see everybody logging in there. We'll do drawings. Again, this is the National Rock Racing Association. This is our season opener, race number 1. What's up, Taylor Pickett? We have 84 entries for this course. I am super excited for this race. Again, 84 entries, so it's going to be a good time. This is our season opener, sponsored by Mickey Thompson. Again, appreciate them. I run their Mickey Thompson Baja Claws, or I'm sorry, their Mickey Thompson Pro X. The sticky tire, it's a 43-inch sticky tire. I know there's a couple of guys. Jack Porter had his buggy in the booth at the PRI show. It's super awesome to see that out there. Again, that brought to you by Mickey Thompson. It'll be an awesome event. I have their 3s, I believe, version 3 that I'll be running this year, so I'm super excited with them. Pretty pumped, so we got some cool stuff going on. Again, this will be at Windrock Off-Road Park. This is our season opener. We had previously done some season openers at Texas. This year it's going to be at Windrock in Tennessee, Oliver Springs, Tennessee. We're super excited about that. A couple quick things about the park. They do have tons of trails, so if you guys want to go wheel before or after, it's a lot of fun. So camping, cabins, hookups, they have tons of them. Unfortunately, for big events like this, they're probably all sold out by now. So you will realistically not have one. A buddy of mine checked. They also have some other local campsites, areas around where you can rent cabins and stuff. I would say for big events, you need to book that way, way in advance. Otherwise, it's going to be otherwise you're going to be out of luck there. But they do have some cabins you can rent. They have camping. They have hookups. They have a ton of cool stuff. The park is absolutely huge. It's like 100,000 acres. They have a wash bay, which I love. I went and power washed my rig off and made it spotless before I loaded it on the trailer, load it up on the trailer and head home. So that I really like. That's really special to me. That's something I really appreciate. They also have a general store, so that's really nice. You can get some cool stuff there. They actually have 2 different entrances to the park, depending on what you're doing there. Again, they have all kinds of fun events going on. So we appreciate Windrock and all the cool stuff they do for us. So appreciate that. What's up, Robert Trainer? Allison Cochran, what's up? Some local people tuning in. What's up, everybody? All right, without further ado, we are going to start doing some drawings. I'm going to start with the youth class. We have 15 youth drivers. Again, we use poker chips. They're kind of fun. We just write numbers on there. As drivers hop in, I'll usually try to pull numbers. Again, we have a, 84 entrants in this, so it's going to be a very, very busy weekend. Again, side-by-sides and VIN class race on Saturday or Friday. Saturday, our youth class as well as our bouncers race. And again, the UTV Bounty Series. So we have a lot of action going on this weekend, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Put the pen down. I know. We got tons of writing to do. So, what's up, Sharon? Oh man, our recovery team is in here. Our recovery team takes great care of us. Unfortunately, they are very good friends with me for far too many times. So I'm very thankful for them. I also have Keith's. I have one of Keith's wrenches still, crescent wrench. I was gonna mail it back to him at Christmas time and got busy, so I have one of Keith's crescent wrenches, so I'll make sure to bring it back. What's up, Ricky? Yeah, no number 1, please. All right, we're gonna start with youth class. Youth class number 1, Ava Garner. Number 9, Blake Heckley. Number 15, Camden Roberts. Number 8, Claire Holback. Number 11. Collier Holback, number 12. Cooper Nash, number 1. Dallas Heckley, number 7. Elliot Carter, number 4. Hunter Vargo, number 14. Kinley Havens, number 2. Parker Smart, number 3. Ramsey Trainer, number 10. Ridge Brown, number 13. Ooh, that lucky 13 number. Sadie Ellison, number 5. And Tucker Ellison, number 6. Again, that was our youth class. I will also post these in the season driver group. Justin Holback will also probably post them in the driver group for the youth class. The youth class, again, they have their own drivers group, which is awesome. I love that. And again, if you guys have ever, I say it all the time, and I know I bang this little drum, but I absolutely love watching our youth class. It is so awesome. They're so cute, but it really is the heart of the sport. Again, I say all the time that, I consider myself a big deal because I'm a race car driver. I do commentary, but the heart of it, I am just a big Goober fan like everybody else, and I never want to lose sight of that. So I appreciate the youth class and all they do. It's super awesome. It's absolutely a lot of fun, and it's really neat for them. Next we'll do, I'll tell you what, since there's 15 of those and we have 15 of our UTV stock, we'll do UTV stock next, just because there's 15 of each. All right, starting out with UTV stock. What's up, Mac? Myrick, Greg Meadows, Kenneth Cozine, Don Curtis. What's up, everybody? If you're not first, you're last. Yeah, I like it. All right, we're going to run through the UTV stock next. Austin Tidwell, number 11. Anthony Burton, number 2. Brandon Davis, number 1. Braden Upchurch, number 6. Clint Garrison, number 9. Dan Carter, number 3. Daniel Heckley, number 8. Dwayne Troiler, number 4. Dylan Dowler, number 13. Don Curtis, number 12. Ethan Mealer, number 5. Hunter Housewright, number 10. Jay Stortz, number 14. Josh Krupinski, 15. Scotty Harden, number 7. Again, there was 15 for our, that was our UTV stock class. Next, I will do our VIN class. I know we got some guys. What's up, Clay Kaysen? Part of that Kaysen racing crew. Matt Myrick said, I hope to get my rigs finished by Friday. Yeah, funny story. I know we had a few drivers. Great part about social media. We can all stay tuned and keep in track. And I saw 4 or 5 drivers last week. I was talking with one of friends, or I can't remember who I was talking to, and we were saying how there's like 4 or 5 bouncer drivers that don't have motors either in their buggy or finished yet. So Matt, I don't think you're too alone there. There's several other guys that are cramming to get stuff done. So again, and with Matt, he's got a few rigs. I never know he'll be racing. So he's got some pretty sweet rigs. If you haven't seen that 4-seater bouncer that he has, it's pretty gnarly. I got to check it out at Mid-America, and it was really neat. Some of the features they have in that 4-seater are really, really cool, and definitely some sweet luxury stuff that I think is pretty awesome. So definitely, if you haven't had a chance to check it out. It's pretty sweet. All right, Justin Wills. Yeah, Justin Wills. No Moda, need a rental. Justin Wills. I think it was Justin Wills I was talking to. We had we have several seasoned drivers still working to get parts in. I seen Jay was like slamming to get his done. Brandon, I seen Brandon Davis post a bunch of pictures on his of all the stuff he did to his. Daniel Heckley, I think, was working to get a motor. So definitely some crazy stuff going on. So it'll be interesting to see who actually has everything ready and has showed up on race day. All right, we'll do VIN class next. We got Charles Chris, number 2. Don Curtis, number 1. Justin Holback, number 4. And Luke Butts, number 3. Again, Justin in that WT work truck. Next, we'll do UTV Bounty. There's 8 of those guys. 9, 7, 5. I think that's it, right? Get them all flipped over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. All right. We'll do UTV Bounty next. UTV Bounty, again, I always give a lot of credit to UTV Bounty because they do the same course that the Rock Bouncers do on Saturday. And we have some ledges and some rocks and some ruts, and stuff can get super, super gnarly. So I always have a lot of respect for those guys who get out there and take a vehicle not designed to even do remotely what we do in Big Bouncers. They get out there and absolutely just, hammer down on it. And I got a lot of respect for those guys, so I appreciate them and all they do. UTV Bounty, all right. Number 1 is Casey Howe. Number 3, Derek Schaefer. Number 1, Josh Krupinski. Number 2, Justin Hooper. Number 4, Madison King. Number 6, Nathan King. Number 5, Nathaniel Bell. Number 8, Robert Trainer. Number 7. Again, that was our UTV Bounty series. Matt says he picks his up from Powder on Friday. Oh, wow, Friday, yeah. Pick it up on Friday, bring it Saturday. I love it. I love it. Okay, we have done so far, if you're just tuning in, we have done the UTV Youth class, the UTV VIN class, the UTV Bounty, the UTV Stock. We still have the UTV Cup to go, and we'll be back right after these messages.
There's only one tire brand that can call itself legendary. Rebirthed from the depths of Baja and representing decades of racing heritage, Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. This dominating tire is purpose-built for thrill seekers everywhere. The new Baja Legend MTZ. It's time to get what you really want in a tire. Silica reinforced T4 tread compound for enhanced wet performance. PowerPly 3-ply construction for sidewall protection and responsive handling. Improved 4-pitch side biters for bold looks and off-road grip. Proven MTZ tread styling for undisputed traction. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. Gear up and roll with the American mud terrain legend, the Baja Legend MTZ.
All right, welcome back. Again, this is our season opener, which will be at the Windrock Off-Road Park. It's our very first race this season for the National Rock Racing Association. We have a 10-race Cup Series, so this is our first season opener. We have 84 different runs going on, which I'm super excited to see. And it's brought to you by Mickey Thompson. Like I said, they have that Baja Pro X that I'll be running. I'll be running the version 3 of it, which I'm excited to have a little bit thicker sidewall, a little bit thicker carcass. And so I'm pretty excited to run that and see how it holds up durability-wise. I've ran their first version. I ran their second version, which is what I ran last year. So excited to see how that goes. We have 2 more categories left. We have UTV Cup and the Rock Bouncers. Since I have 18 out here, we'll go ahead and do UTV Cup next. All right, start with Austin Tidwell, number 3. Austin Connell, number 1. Brandon Davis, number 16. Brian Smith, number 9. Casey Howe, number 18. Clay Kaysen, number 6. Cody Kaysen, number 4. Cooper Bentley, number 2. Craig Zollner, number 8. David Darnell, number 10. Derek Schaefer, number 14. Dylan Dowler, number 5. Madison King, number 15. Mark Carpenter, number 12. Matt Myrick, number 11. Nathan King, number 7. Ryan Edwards, number 13. Got that lucky 13 number. And Timmy Cameron, number 17. All right, that was our UTV Cup Series. Again, we got 18 drivers in that, so that'll be a good time. Again, we'll be putting all these in the season driver groups, so you guys can see your starting order in there. I know we got a few new names in there I'm excited to see about. We also have 24 rock bouncers. So, again, I'm very, very, very excited to see that. Yeah. Clyde was saying, Justin, yeah, we've seen you drive. You can't borrow my rig. We've seen you. Again, there's a handful of drivers. Again, the great, awesome part about social media is we can see what everybody's up to, and I've seen all sorts of interesting things getting posted by drivers getting stuff together. I know that Justin Wills was out of motor. Jay Storch was doing motor stuff. Brandon Davis tore his all apart. Daniel Heckley was waiting on motor stuff. Somebody was waiting on shafts. Looked at my list there. I'm trying to remember who was waiting on shafts. I see Nick did some stuff to his. Richard Hodges was waiting on shafts. So I don't know if he got his shafts in yet, but he's on my driver list, so we will see how it goes. All right, without further ado, for our season opener, bouncer drivers. Starting with Ben Driscoll, number 19. Brandon Davis, number 11. Brendan Jones, number 13, lucky 13. Chris Griggs, number 2. Clint Garrison, number 16. Colby Reich, number 6. Cooper Bentley, number 23. Daniel Bowman, number 20, part of that big Bowman race crew over there. Daniel Heckley, number 18. Ethan Jones, number 22. Ethan Martin, number 8. Jack Porter, Venom Buggy, number 15. Jay Storch, number 7. That Ford play. Johnny Gibbs, number 10. Johnny has a new rig. He was not gentle on it its first weekend out. I just got to say, Johnny drove that like he stole it. I was pretty proud of him. He was out there getting with it. Clayton Smith, number 4. Mark Carpenter, number 5. Matt Holtz, number 24. Nick Reich, number 3. Randall Keys, number 9. Richard Hodges, number 17. Mr. Timmy Cameron, 21. Trent Radcliffe, number 12. William Homan, number 14. And Josh Parrish, number 1. Josh was one of the guys that called me and said he was entering. I know there's a couple other guys that called Clyde or me and said they had issues registering. Nick was one of them. Nick said, hey, I registered, but I was having some issues, but it went through, so he's on my list. I got 24 bouncers. Richard said, no, they haven't come in yet. Okay, well, you got a few days yet to get it all done. What's up, Bobby Upchurch? Ryan Edwards. Nice, Lucky 13. Yeah, Lucky 13. I love that, Lucky 13. And we started doing that a few years ago. For those of you who don't know, whoever draws 13 on our list, on race day gets to choose. They can run first. They can run in the 13th spot, or they can run last on both Course 1 and Course 2. they get to choose, and then it runs throughout the day. So that's always kind of a little extra perk. And again, we draw them, live on Facebook. We have little cards we number, and then again, whoever draws that, we basically put them all face down. We flip them over. I usually pick the number. Our order is normally pretty set, and what comes out through Clyde emails it for me. What's up, Greg Meadows? Is Timmy's buggy ready? I don't know. Tim, you mean Tim Cameron or Tim Bacon? Because we got two Tims that race with us, so I don't know. We had Tim Bacon in here. Tim Bacon, little Tim was in here earlier. I don't know if Tim Bacon, or I don't know if Timmy Cameron's in here, but we got 24 bouncer drivers. Again, that's not including any late entries. We could have a couple late entries too, also popping up throughout the week. I know sometimes we have one or two that hop in there. So late entries, whoever goes number one. So like for bouncers, it'll be Josh Parrish. Josh Parrish will decide if late entries go first or last. Again, sometimes it's better to go first, sometimes go last. It depends on what's going on with those guys. Tim Cameron, I assume his buggy's together. He panned his shop the other day on Facebook or Snapchat, and he had all kinds of race cars tore apart in there. So, including, I'm pretty sure Daniel Heckley's was in there too. So, Tim Bacon, mine is not ready. Still waiting on a few parts to finish. Timmy's kind of sleeky like that. Timmy Bacon I could see Tim Bacon showing up and that thing just shaking as it's coming out of the trailer. I mean, he's got some. I've heard through the grapevine he's got some pretty slick stuff coming out. So I'm excited to see that rig finally get out and hammer down. And I'm a big Bacon fan, so I'm very excited to see that their rigs get out and get out there and hammer down. Those guys are a heck of a competitor. I mean, they will get out and for those of you who've never watched at Dirt Nasty, probably 2021. Tim Bacon and Bubba Bacon were out there both hammering down, and Tim went out and coached Bubba in his buggy, and Bubba put on about a 2.5 minute driving school for climbing hills, and I was showing somebody a couple weeks ago about it. It was pretty radical. He went out in about 2.5 minutes, just decided he wanted to tear his buggy up, we were laughing later on. He said, I drive pretty calm until I get upset, and then I get upset and I get frustrated, and then I start driving really hard. And he did drive hard. It was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome to watch. I was pretty stoked. Again, he put on a heck of a driving school. So, Timmy said, I'm pit crewing for Brandon Davis Racing that weekend. Heck yeah. So Timmy Bacon will at least be out there. So hopefully we can see some more of that Bacon family out there. Again, those guys are heck of a competitors. They will absolutely set the world on fire. That was your drawing. Again, I will be posting these in the season driver group. I know that Justin Holback will also post the UTV youth class in their group. Again, this is our season opener at Windrock. Again, they have tons of trails, tons of camping stuff. If you haven't already got your camping stuff, I'm sure it's all booked up, but you might find some friend that you can let you hook onto their stuff. I know there'll be a big sea of all the motorhomes and campers and toters where all the rock bouncer drivers will be at, and side-by-side driver, the racers. So brought to you by Mickey Thompson. Again, a lot of the guys running the Baja Pro X on the 43-inch sticky. So we have 84 runs. It'll be a long Friday and an awesome Saturday. We got 24 bouncers showing up. And again, I don't know what the course is. Clyde usually gets there and checks all that out and gets it laid out. So very, very excited. Pretty pumped about that. I guess anybody else has any questions? I will see what if anybody else has anything else going on. Any other questions, comments, concerns before we get out of here? So I'm kind of scanning back through to make sure I got them all. Richard Hodgins still waiting on Shavs. What's up, Braden Up Church? Matt Merrick's in there. I know, like I said, I've seen all kinds of racers that race several stock class. So Greg Meadows, Ricky Redcliffe. All right. Well, I think I answered everybody's questions. If there's nothing else, we'll get out of here. Everybody can wrap up this evening, and we will see you all in about 5 or 6 days. We'll see you guys later.